Oh, what's up? Oh my god, my hair's a bit crazy. Damn. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Let me get that banner going. Let's go with that one. Why does the red look so weird? And my connection is ass. How's everybody doing? Is everybody excited? Oh my god, the drop is so soon. The goat. What's going on, everyone? Can you just tell me my Wi-Fi is playing up? I don't know if it's still being a pain in the ass. It kind of is on and off. I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. I appreciate that. 194 people. Wow. The glaze will never stop. I mean, hey, if you're saying I glaze a show, I really don't care, dude. I freaking love this show, and I'm proud to glaze it. Yeah, so we have 1 hour until part 2 drops on Netflix. I made it very clear to people in my video that I dropped earlier on that we're gonna see the second part of Cobra Kai drop at 8 a.m. GMT, which is UK time. So if you're not sure how that converts to your time zone, convert 8 a.m. GMT to your time zone, and you'll know when that is. But to make this clear, 1 hour and 5 minutes, basically. You know what's crazy? My most viewed video it had 1.7 million views, which is nuts. That was right after season 4 basically dropped, I think. So yeah. Do I get a Shake Shack or a Panda Express? I'd get a Shake Shack. I've never tried Panda Express. What the hell even is that? Robbie Kwan are going to get recruited by the Avengers. Oh, sorry, bro. You just spoiled it for everyone. God damn. God damn. I appreciate that, Zainab. Thanks for being a fan. No matter who wins the trophy, I just want it to be written well. And I mean, I'd love Miguel to win it, obviously, or Robbie. But you guys are going to find out what happens in part 2. And I will say, I have seen part 2 early. So I know how the story goes. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to see how you guys predict it. And yeah, today is going to be really fun because I will definitely be watching it all again today. So that'll be fun. And I was thinking of doing some live watch parties, but I just think, I mean, I'd rather people not worry about that. Like, just enjoy the show, you know? So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for you guys. Yeah, I was so excited to watch it, and I just was so in awe with what I saw, and I'm gonna talk about it in my review. So stay tuned for that, which I'll be dropping really soon. What time does it drop in Europe? It depends where you are in Europe, but look at the UK. Look at the specific UK time zone, and then you'll go from there. If you're in France, I think you're an hour ahead of us, so you're like, that's 9 a.m. GMT, I think it would be. Okay, so So basically, Yaya puts Pepto on the floor, and Terry Silver slips, and he accidentally kicks Kreese, and Kreese is then laying in Pepto, and they think he's dead because of the Pepto. That's what happens at the end of part two. I'm obviously joking. I'm not spoiling it. I'm actually just playing it with you guys. I'm not actually spoiling it. I always have to drop a Yaya joke, man. You know how it goes here. Freaking love Yaya. I'm gonna tell you this though. Yaya does get her shine. She really does. She shines in the tournament, man. I can't wait for everybody to see. She is the goat. um, the Sekai Taikai is definitely going to be insane. It's definitely going to be insane. So I will just say that you thought that all valleys were good. Oh, you're not ready for this world tournament, man. It's crazy because I've been talking about this since with season 5, so it's just insane. Um, it's just like I made this theory, like with what they set up in season 5. I was generally under the impression that we might get a world tournament, and I made this theory right before season 5 dropped. And I was like, talking to a friend, I was like, how could we? It can't just be another All Valley. They cannot end the show on another All Valley. So what's the best thing? The best thing to do is to scale up. Olympic level? No. We have to go for like an all specific karate tournament, which is like it's not in the Olympics, but it's literally its own thing. And the Sekai Takai was born, and I'm just so glad they introduced something like that because what a great concept. And it's just such a cool way of giving the story more evolution and the tournament sense. And there's just so much to appreciate with that. I think this tournament it's it's hard to talk about it. I will just say this: the Sekai Tekai, it's solidified Cobra Kai's legacy. Like when we talk about the Karate Kid films, when we talk about Cobra Kai, the Sekai Tekai needs to be spoken of in a way like as the Karate Kid films and the iconic moments with the first All Valley. I just think this part showed that. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. Um, but yeah, oh wow, it's just really amazing what I saw. So you should all be very freaking hyped for this. I have no idea what time it's gonna drop in India. I have no idea, bro. Just like I said, convert it from 8 a.m. GMT, and then you'll know. That's comfortable. There you go. Reina Zara's making dudes do certain. Oh god, why did I read that? I literally fell into that. Oh my god, do not ever say that again, bro. Season 6, part 2 is gonna drop in 57 minutes. I'll put a banner so people that join, if they keep asking, they know. Cobra Kai season 6 part 2 drops on Okay, cool. So just so people know, does someone win in part two? I'm not gonna say. I will say though, absolutely nothing. You're gonna have to watch. You have an hour to watch part two. And remember, you're not gonna be watching it for too long because of it's not 10 episodes, right? It's only 5 episodes, so you'll be fine. You can wait. I'm good, bro. How are you doing? How are you doing on this fine day? I got my Cobra Kai jersey. I don't know if you can see. And strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think if anyone has a question, I mean, Shadow kind of answered it already, and he basically said what's to come after with the tournament in part two because he didn't spoil anything, but he did say something about the tournament, which I don't want to say, but if you really want to go and see what he said, I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere. But if all honesty, I would try and avoid socials, especially even being in the stream. Anybody that tries to spoil anything, you're gonna get like banned. But yeah, you literally have an hour. People will try and spoil stuff. You know how that goes. So just be careful. We have 55 minutes. Oh my god, mint chip ice cream, and I'm ready to roll. Dude, mint chip ice cream is so goddamn good. I have not had that in a while. So nice though. You look like Miguel. Thanks, Logan. I guess I'm a UK Miguel. I don't know about India. I don't know what the time zone is there. Wow, we have a lot of Indians in this chat. I've never seen so many. Wow. That's cool. What time does it drop in the USA? It drops at exactly 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 3 a.m. Um, Eastern Time. So you know now. One euro creep buff. If Mike Barnes actually was like trading him, I could imagine him saying that. Wow, guys, this is insane. So I am 400 subs away from 80,000 subscribers. That is insane. If you are new to Cobra Kai Nation, please subscribe now. Hit the subscribe button. Look at the new overlay. You like what you see? And also follow me on Instagram. I'm posting a lot on there as well. So yeah, stay tuned for a lot more content. I've been saying about this before, but I have a lot of interviews coming out soon as well. I spoke to the actor that played Axel, Patrick Lewis, lovely guy, it was really cool to talk to. Got another discussion with Daniel J. Kim, who plays Yoon Do Jin, and it was great to talk to him again, and Brandon H. Lee, who plays Kwon Jae Sung. Yes, Kwon. Spoke to him as well. So those interviews, they'll be. I'm deciding if I drop them probably like this weekend because I want you guys to like at least watch. This is like the release day. I don't want to just ram these interviews down your throats. Like, the spoiler as well. So, um, once I feel that it would make sense to drop them this weekend. So yeah, and I've got so many more. I've got so many more coming. Um, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be really fun. Chris, what's going on, buddy? I saw your little I saw your amazing creation. Um because you do some awesome songs. And dude, it's so cool to see the work you do. So massive shout out to you and it's good to see you, man. Hope you've been well. Excited for the drop? I'm guessing that's a yes. If you guys don't know the exact time it drops, so part two is going to drop in 50 minutes on Netflix. So listen to my words carefully and use a time converter. So if you're not sure what that is, type in time zone converter and you will be able to convert the time of where you are to the location or the time zone I'm talking about, which is GMT. 8 a.m. GMT is when episodes drop. That's in 50 minutes. So wherever you are in 50 minutes time, part two will be on Netflix. And you're probably wondering if I've already seen it, like why am I doing the stream? Well, it's to really celebrate with you guys, and I can't wait to talk about part two. It's going to be really exciting to fully get into it. I will be doing a spoiler discussion and might bring on some guests as well. And it'll be cool to definitely do some other collabs. There's a few people I haven't collabed in a while, so it'd be nice to bring some people back on and reconnect. And yeah, there's actually a lot of content coming out in terms of interviews, as I mentioned, and live streams. I'm going to be doing quite a few, especially because there's so much to talk about with part two. I've been waiting so eagerly to talk about it because there's so much to talk about, and I'm really curious what fans think of part two. I don't think fans will be disappointed. I think you'll be very happy, because especially if you really care about the show, like amazing what they've done. Kwan is him. I technically can't even talk about this. I mean, yeah, there were some specific moments that got me. Um, I'm really thinking which ones got me the most. I think there was at least two or three moments that like really got me. So not like full on crying. Well, maybe one of them was. Um, and I can't say it's spoilers. I can't say why, but like once you guys have seen it, I'll talk about it. It's it's quite a lot. So yeah, it is a very emotional part as well. I must say, like because part one was, and we saw some of those moments, but part two has some moments like that for sure. You know, Cobra Kai is a freaking roller coaster. It's everything. It's a bit of everything. You mean as in the dojo? I don't know why. I don't know. That wouldn't make sense though. I mean, I already told people the time. I even said it here. So if you don't know the time, just look at the conversion from your time zone to GMT. It's not difficult, bro. And the wait will be over very soon because you haven't got that long. Whoever said it was 7 a.m. GMT was wrong. They never drop episodes on Netflix for Cobra Kai at that time. It's always 8 a.m. It's been 8 a.m. since they moved the show to Netflix. So, yeah, I'm not gonna answer any questions at spoilers. So, as you said, Darth King, I'm not asking. I keep saying asking. I'm not answering any spoilers. And why are you asking me for spoilers for those people? Because you've got part two coming out in like less than an hour. Crazy what if? I can't say anything. I have to. I will say though, I can't go into detail, but I freaking love that episode. I'm just gonna say that. Uh, Quanji, I know for me it's 3 a.m. Yes, Chris makes a great point. Enjoy this feeling now, everyone. We only get to do this one more time. Yeah, and I've been saying this as well with every little video that we get with marketing for like the Cobra Kai part one, part two. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's the last season. Part three is the last chance we get to do that. And anything when they drop images, they drop details about the new part. Videos I make. I hope that suffices the weight. Any content I do, I hope that adds to the hype or preserves the hype. I really try my best to make sure like you don't feel like you're waiting too long. And I think content creators have that responsibility to keep you entertained and informed on the show because the waits are obviously not everybody is able to wait that long, and you have to be patient. I can be patient, but I know some people just want it now, So yeah, and we just gotta enjoy it. Part three is the last one, and obviously part two is about to drop for people that haven't seen it. So please enjoy it. And wow, it's truly remarkable what they did with that. Um, I think I missed some super chats. I'm really sorry, Abdulman. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so hyped for Cobra Kai season 6 part 2, as you are rightly. Mr. Mr. Krem, my mum doesn't charge me rent here, so I got cash the button. Stingray, you're awesome, man. I can't believe this journey is almost over. Thank you so much for the donation. And yeah, I mean, this era of Cobra Kai, right? It's scary to think it's not long until the show ends. So I'm really trying to take it in my stride and enjoy it, but it just feels weird knowing like the show is gonna have finished by like even a year from now. And I'm gonna be thinking about that. Like, damn, a year ago, part two came out, and now the show is completely done. Like, it's sad, yeah. So I gotta make the most of it. I think Aisha might be watching Sakai Take. Never know. I don't know if she's gonna return in part. I can't actually say. I mean, if she is in part two or if she's in part three, I mean, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see who returned for part two. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I'm sure they. Well, you're gonna have to see. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why some people are struggling to understand that. If it drops for me in 40 minutes, that means it will drop the same for everybody. Doesn't matter where you are, it drops at the same time wherever you are. It just drops on the hour. You'll find out. DC Beyond YT, thank you so much for the donation. And really cool profile pic, man. I'm not new to this amazing, extraordinary YouTube channel. Thank you, Cobra Kai Nation, for everything you've done. And thank you for staying along with us for this amazing ride. Appreciate that. Um, I absolutely love this show, and it's so cool to connect with loads of amazing fans. And I made so many great friends from this journey, and I'll never forget that. And all the support from you guys, I'm never going to forget that as well. So whenever you join me on this journey, like right before the show ends, or when I first started this channel, or during that, like, it's just amazing where it's all come. So I'm just so happy to see, people like have come together for the show and share a passion. So yeah, I really appreciate you saying that, Darth King. That means a lot, man. Um, you look like Miguel Legs. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not answering spoilers. You can watch it. You'll watch part 2 and you'll find out, bro. What do you mean by that? Trophy Productions. What's going on? How you been? Hey, I can't wait to see the edits you do for part 2. I'm sure you'll be doing some part 2 edits, right? No pressure. Oh wow, you haven't played both games. You know what? We need a Cobra Kai game right after the show ends, like a classic Street Fighter Tekken style. We also need a game that could be continuing the story and like the writers are involved. Could you imagine how cool that would be if the creators of Cobra Kai are involved in a game and they continue the story, and the game will basically like give you have really good graphics, the storytelling of Dojo's Rising. I love that. That would be great for um this like next game they do. And I honestly feel like they could do that. Maybe this could connect before the creators of Cobra Kai come back together for like a film, like a reunion film, or when the show turns 10 years old, which is in 2028. That's just an idea I have. So if they go and do that, I'm freaking happy. John, thank you so much for the donation. In your opinion, who is the new Karate Kid, Miguel or Robbie? Who parallels Daniel LaRusso the most? This is really tough because Miguel learned from Johnny. Robbie learned from the Karate Kid himself. Robbie's got this LaRusso side to him, although he's a Lawrence. Miguel's also got a lot of Daniel LaRusso stuff. I think the general consensus is that we have Karate Kids, not just one character. You could say Miguel's the golden boy, but like I feel like some people use that term to sort of it's I feel like it's sort of like hating on Miguel when people say it like that, you know, like he's just treated the best and stuff like that. But like, um, I don't think any kid character has like a, for me, has like a definitive like golden thing. Like I think all four of the core four are so important to this story. And yeah, it started with Miguel. Robbie was part of that early days, and Sam before she got back into karate, and then obviously Tori came into the picture. But who is the new Karate Kid? I mean, you could argue both. Um, you know, people might argue that it's Miguel right now, and then some say Robbie. I think it. I'll tell you what. I think by the end of part 3, we will know truly who was the Karate Kid of this series. I think that's something I'm going to return to. So when part 3's out, we can talk about that. Who is like the main Karate Kid? I know people already think it's like Miguel, and I feel like there's Karate Kids. So yeah, I mean, if you feel like it's Miguel, then yeah. Um, oh, I got part 2. It's coming out ASAP. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Could we possibly see Miguel do the tornado kick from his dream? You're just gonna have to find out. We are getting a Karate Kid side scroller. Like for real? Or did you mean the Street Rumble game? Because that's already out. If you're talking about that, because that's pretty much side scroller, retro side scroller. I will definitely address this once part 3 is out. I've already kind of spoken about it a little bit. I think for me, I will basically expand on. I will always talk about Cobra Kai and everything with the Miyagi verse. You know, when they pick up Cobra Kai in the future, any spin-offs, the new Karate Kid film, like anything to do with the Karate Kid games as well, like whatever media I can cover, and that's actually content worthy. And yeah, I'm gonna expand on pop culture. I freaking love movies and other, TV shows. So it would be really cool to go about that. And the Cobra Kai cast have got so much coming up, and I really want to cover that. Like for example, next year I'm gonna be talking about School Spirits because I really liked season 1, and I don't know why I didn't do any coverage last year. And this is prior to the strikes. So yeah, I might start off with that because that's out in January, I believe. So that's just to give you an idea on what I'm going to be doing after the show ends. But that's actually technically before part 3 comes out. But once part 3's out, I will fully address all this stuff. But yeah. I've been on this YouTube channel since you started, and it has been a wonderful journey. Wow. So you found us in 2020. That's insane. Thank you for being here the whole time. Like, that's amazing. So we've got 33 minutes until it drops. So it's 8 a.m. UK time. Yes. Yes, it's 8 a.m. UK time. What's going on, Damon Salvatore? I can't say, but yeah, when Tanner was talking about certain episodes, I was like, yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about now. So many great moments. Your hair looked like Miguel. It's very similar, right? I bought Netflix for Cobra Kai. Honestly, so many people did. So can you imagine all the people that just leave Netflix, unsubscribe from Netflix once like the show ends? Because like so many people love Cobra Kai and even Stranger Things. Like I'm just curious, like what Netflix are planning with that. Yeah, pretty much. Like, the episodes will be out, so I would expect everybody to just go and watch it. And yeah, thank you so much for another donation, man. We definitely need to find out Terry Silver bought. Yeah, Dragon, how you got there, and they got Joel, and you see something about. I mean, you don't know what's happening. You haven't seen it, so you're gonna see. You're gonna see even if Terry Silver's even in part two. So Yaya, Yaya's got to win it. I think there's gonna be a big twist where Yaya wins it for everybody. It's got to be her. Sonora, how was that whole Comic Con experience as well? That's so cool. You got to meet Martin and Jesse. Like, they're really nice to talk to as well, and they absolutely love the fan support. So that's awesome. You finally got to meet them. And I know you said to me in the past how difficult it is to have the cast come over there because it's obviously down under. It's very far away. So um, yeah, I actually do want to visit at some point because I do have an aunt that lives there, and she's always telling me to come over, and I'm like, it's quite expensive, but also it's hard to get the time off. Mm-mm-mm. So many people keep asking me about the time. Just read what it says here, 8 a.m. GMT, and just use the time zone converter. What I want to ask you guys, I mean, I'm not gonna say if you're right or wrong, but if you have any last minute predictions for part two or anything you really want to see, I want to see what you guys think. So let me know. Ben Metallo. Dude, I can't believe Ralph Macchio met you. That is such an amazing photo. Like, you met a fan. Ralph Macchio is your fan. That's crazy. How you doing, bro? It's been a while, man. Missed you, bro. We're so close, dude. We're so freaking close. So close. I mean, I know I've seen it, bro, but like, I'm still hyped. I'm still hyped. And I always try and keep it as close as I can to like release because the hype is unmatched. It's crazy. Yes, so Cobra Kai releases in 28 minutes. Oh my god, 28 minutes? Crazy, right? I know some people are at school, but just think as soon as school's over, you need to get your ass home and go and watch it. It's gonna be very exciting. I remember when season 4 was coming out, I had a few mates that like they were like in college or they had school, so they were like um they basically had to like actually no, not season 4. Sorry, I think it's when the trailer dropped. Yeah, I had a few friends. Like one of them was in school, and he was like, "You have to run home because like he didn't want to miss like the hype of anything with the trailer." And because they like announced, I think it was the date announcement teaser. I like part one. I don't know why there's such a stigma for it. Like it's definitely not. It's slower. It's taking its time with characters, and we need that. It needs to have that effect after the craziness of part what I mean, the end of season 5, right? They need to take their time. Like think of Infinity War and how Endgame took its time to get to the crazier moments and the bigger moments. It needed that bit of a break. So part one was good at doing that, and it got straight to the point with stuff. So I like what they did. Um, part two, wow, that's all I'm gonna say because I can't really go into specifics, but it's crazy. Cobra Kai Nation is Children in Need Day for me in the UK. Oh wow, Children in Need, isn't that? I think. Yeah, the. I remember the bear with the eye patch. Like that's been going on for so many years. Wow, they do such an amazing job. Amazing what they do. We got 26 minutes. 26 minutes. Oh, I just saw a very interesting question in the chat. The question was, um, where is that question gone? There was a good question. Um, have a good time at school, man. Just remember, part 2 will be out when you're home. There was a good question. Where did it go? I like forgot what the question was, and I'm sure it was something like. Don't know if it's something I hadn't been asked before. Oh, 3 words for part 2. So freaking epic. That's all I'm gonna say. 24 minutes. We have 24 minutes. Exactly. No matter where you are in the world, it will be 24 minutes. 8 a.m. for the UK. I want to see a flashback with Robbie in second place every time he wins. I mean, he's definitely going to be motivated to win because of what he was feeling in part 1. No, I'm going to end the stream when the episodes are out. If you guys have any predictions or last minute theories, I'd love to hear them. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. I just want to hear them. Wait, cake? You mean who's on your hear me out? You know what's funny, Fan? I was planning a game for that. I don't know if I would play it though. With I think this would probably be something I extend to fans just to see what they would do. But yeah, that's what I would do. I can't say. I can't say. I'll talk about all of that in the spoiler discussion. Um, so I've just got to say, I actually didn't have a video come out in time. I made a video though. It's just unfortunate. I didn't get to edit it though, where I spoke about Miguel's role, and this was after the trailer dropped. And I went into this video saying, from my perspective and my theory, that I thought that Miguel isn't going to be sidelined or anything. They're just showing that in the trailer. It doesn't mean that he's not going to get shine. I'm just going to say that trailers do that. Um, so yeah, don't um don't just assume based on trailers. They do that to deceive you. Robbie obviously has a crazy punch by Axel in the trailer, and you're going to see how that goes in part 2. In 20 minutes. And thank you for the super chat again. I don't really go on that. They do have some interesting discussion on there, though. I have seen some very interesting reads on there, just like how people talk about the show and stuff like that, and theories. Like it's quite interesting, yeah. "19 minutes." Mm-mm-mm. I just keep seeing spam. I don't know what the times are in India. Just look up AM GMT and convert it. Thank you, Nelda. Trailers do that. There's always going to be something in a trailer, and you don't know the context, and you might assume something because of it. It's all different. You guys aren't going to be disappointed. So enjoy. We got 17 minutes. Wow, 250 people are live here. How many of you haven't subscribed or haven't said hi in the chat? If you're new to Cobra Kai Nation, say hi in the chat. I want to know who you are. And also, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd love to have you here. Seth. I just Seth, that was funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Abdulman, thank you again for the super chats. Just wanted to say that. Appreciate it. Wow, so many. I didn't realize Cobra Kai. I mean, Cobra Kai is obviously popular around the world, but so many people from India in this stream. Like, it must be so popular over there. Because I said this earlier on, I've never seen this many Indian viewers on the channel. It's really cool, man. And I will say this: I get mistake for being Indian a lot. It happens so often when I get an Uber. They go, "Oh, you Indian?" I'm like, "No," but it's funny. Yes, in 15 minutes, everywhere in the world in 15 minutes. I'm missing some comments, man. I saw something. I see you're ready, bro. Hawk winning the Sekai Tekai. I don't know if that would annoy people or not. I mean, he would. Him winning it, I don't think people would be like. They wouldn't believe that or appreciate as much as like Miguel or Robbie winning it. He's definitely one of my mains. I'm not biased to just one character. I will say that Miguel is easy my top favorite, but Johnny's one of my favorites. Robbie's one of my favorites. Tori's one of my favorites. I've really grown to appreciate Sam more than ever. Like, I loved what they did with them part one. And I will say, man, people have got to stop hating on her now. Like, I think she's changed a lot now. She's not the same character that used to annoy the hell out of people. Like, she's changed so much. If every time you're excited for something, man, that happens. It's just the part of the game, right? No, I'm not watching it on stream. My tea. My tea is literally I'm gonna call it Tournament of Power vibes. Let's go. No spoilers. Am I out of focus? I mean, it's not the end of my channel. Obviously, the Cobra Kai era is coming to an end soon, which is sad. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more coming from the channel. Loads of good stuff. I feel that 100%. Hawk, Johnny, and Miguel, my favorite. Yeah, honestly, Hawk and Dimitri, they are interesting characters. I think my list changes them a lot, each season. So I think like I've liked Hawk more, like overall, and then I really started like Dimitri from season 3. one of my friends, Anna, just sent me a photo of watching the stream. Anna, say hello. Hi, Anna. Oh, I got so many mates that like messaging me going, I'm nervous for part two. So many people nervous. I guess it is a nerve-wracking time, even though it's exciting, if that makes sense. Um, wow, shout out. Yeah, you got a shout out. I've been subscribed, I just haven't watched. I appreciate that. I'm hoping you watch next. Yeah, that's honestly crazy. Also, whoever said that in the chat, that you don't even know that. I'm waiting for Stranger Things season 5 too. Yeah, this is a show that I grew to love a lot more after season 4, but I just hope it lands, like, sticks the landing, you know? Um, that's coming out next year as well, so it's sad. It's all coming to an end. Cobra Kai and Stranger Things are 2 massive shows for Netflix. Like, it's gonna be, very interesting to see how people feel about Netflix after, because, like, if they don't greenlit something or keep those shows, like, alive in a way with more to come from that universe, then Netflix is gonna lose a lot of subs, especially Stranger Things and Cobra Kai going off together, like, it's huge. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that season as well. What does your intro say? Cobra Kai Nation. Okay, so I don't know if everybody is fully aware, but this actually comes from an interview that I did with the creators of Cobra Kai back in July when the part 1 premiere, um, it was, the day before part 1 premiered on Netflix, and Josh Hill said, "I've got a new theme for Cobra Kai Nation. I wanna audition tonight." And I was like, "Oh my god, he's got, like, a theme?" And then Josh Hill just started singing Cobra Kai Nation, a nation of snakes. And I said to him, like, "That's going in my intro. I just think it'd be funny." Um, some people are like, I think they're not liking the outro because of him singing it, but it's just freaking Josh Hill is singing it. I mean, what an honor, but it was so funny just to see him do that. And he knows that I post it because he saw one of my stories. Oh, in 8 minutes, as Terry Silver did to Crease in the car. I salute you. Appreciate you saying that. Such a crazy compliment. Um, to call someone the goat, especially if you really mean it. Appreciate you, Len. Appreciate you. What's going on? Why you gotta say Moon like that? Oh my god. Okay, if you really want to see the whole thing that Josh Hill um said, I will actually I'll link it to you. Chris, just DM me so I don't forget. I'll send you the link and then you can like see the moment. I need to like I need to find a way. I need to like edit it more so like it just cuts out all the sound. Um, if you make a cover of that, oh my god, dude, that would be amazing. Like, Josh has to hear it as well, dude. Uh, Comic Kai brothers, what's going on? Craig McVie, McVeigh. I said it wrong, didn't I? No, or maybe I did it on purpose. And Rashid. Massive salute to you, sir. I'm actually sacred for part 2. You are sacred indeed. I know you meant scared. Don't be scared. The nation of snakes. It's got such a ring to it, doesn't it? I just wish I'd hired Josh Hild when I first started my channel. That intro would have stayed there forever. Hawk. I love the way Hawk interacts with Quan in the first 5 minutes of episode 6. It's so good. Good morning, good morning. Mate, you must be buzzing. You must be absolutely buzzing. Shimon, imagine you being in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 10 in British Dojo. Honestly, that would be... If I could be fussy if I was in the show, that would honestly be like... I would be so honored and privileged to be in the West End Warriors Dojo. And English born and raised. I'm really proud of that, but also just to come full circle with my favorite show and one of my favorite universes of all time was like the Karate Kid. It's like, that'd be crazy, dude. There's people that live that dream though, being in that dojo. So that's awesome. Oh my god, yes. You know what, Rash? I completely forgot. Like before starting the stream, I had it in my mind because I actually added I have an overlay photo which I'm going to show you guys, and hopefully John Hurwitz sees this. So as Rash said, a big happy birthday to John Hurwitz. Everybody in the comments say happy birthday to John Hurwitz. I'm gonna quickly show you this photo of me and the legend himself, if I can find the goddamn photo. Here we go. This is the photo of me and John Hurwitz. We met back in February, which was really cool when I was in Atlanta, and it was just so surreal to speak to him, meet him for the first time. Such a lovely guy as well, and massive happy birthday, John. Yeah, it's so cool to meet him, and also to see him again at the premiere for part 1, and to meet Hayden and Josh as well. So yeah, but yeah, wow. Damn, so many more people have just suddenly joined. Bro, we have 3 minutes away from the drop. I just feel like everyone's joined. It's like the show's about to drop. That would be pretty badass, right? Thank you for another super chat. I love that, Jonathan. Cobra Kai. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. But yeah, everybody say happy birthday to John Hurwitz. He's a massive legend and one of the big 3 who made all of this happen. We salute back. The hell no. I appreciate that. Finn, what's going on? When I went to school here, I was bullied. Bullshit. I heard you were the bully. Love that. I mean, that line by Josh Hild was so good. I don't think a lot of people knew about that until he revealed it. I remember making a video on it though. It's quite funny. 400 people. Oh my god, we are 1 minute away. 1 minute. Here we go. Everybody say happy birthday, John Hurwitz. Okay, so if you all haven't, check Netflix now because the episode should drop. Yeah, the sound effect of the Karate Kai. Greetings from Norway, mate. Oh wow, from Norway. Wow, this is what I love about this show. We really are living in the Sekai Tekai right now. All these different locations around the world, different dojos. Absolutely love this. So I'm really sorry, I can't pronounce your name because of the font. It's kind of hard to say. So could you please say your name so I can like say your name and say thank you? 444 people. This is crazy. It's got to drop. It's got to drop in a second. 1 minute. Well, okay. It's it's dropped. It's out. It's out. It's freaking out. It's out. It's out. Let me double check. Let me double check that everything is. It's out. It's out. It's out. It's out. The Sekai Taikai is here. Yes, it is out, as the social pages have just posted now. Ow. Wow, wow, wow. Cobra Kai is out. So check your Netflix and you can say thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we got someone from Liverpool here. Joe, what's going on? What's going on, bro? I haven't been to Liverpool in a while and I do miss it. It's out. Welcome to the Sekai Takai, everybody. How do you pronounce that? Triumph. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, dude. I appreciate the super chat as well. Yes, part 2 is out. Go and watch. Go and watch it. It's out. Just double checking if everyone has. Oh, yes. Go and watch part 2. It is out. Cobra Kai season 6 part 2 is now out on Netflix. Go and watch it now. I'm gonna end my stream in 5 minutes, so you better all be watching it. Unless you are watching it and you're watching the show at the same time, totally understand if you just leave, because I would be doing the same if I'm watching the show. But yes, the excitement is here, guys. Wow. Freaking awesome. Oh. We also have new images dropping, but you don't want to see any of these because a lot of them, to be fair, a lot of them actually aren't spoiling anything. But essentially, you need to watch part 2 first and then look at these images, because obviously from part 2. It's all dropped. It's all on Netflix now, so go and check it. Let's go, Team Alex, all the way. I really don't get that. I just want to let you know I'm not Sholo. I'm sorry, bro. It's out. If you haven't checked your Netflix, I advise you strongly now because it's out now. So you should be watching it. Naughties. Ooh. There's some absolutely epic photos here. Oh, you guys are not ready. Oh, these are cool. It should be out wherever you are on the world. My review of Cobra Kai season 6 part 2 is going to drop very shortly. So later on today, expect to hear some thoughts on it, and we'll go have a proper spoiler discussion on the channel tomorrow to talk about it, and it's going to be really fun. So enjoy. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you being here. Remember to enjoy every moment of part 2. As soon as you finished it, go and talk about it, share that love online, and embrace this last part of the journey of the show. And really hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go watch it again, and hope you all have a great rest of your days. And there's only one thing I gotta say: go and watch part 2. It's now out on Netflix. I'll see you guys tomorrow.